Shri Manache Shlok. Shloka number 62. English translation and explanation. Shri Manache Shlok were written by Samarth Ramdas Swami. They are a dialogue with our mind. निज ध्यास तो सर्व तूटो निगेला बळे अंतरी शोक संताप ठेला सुखानंद आनंद भेदे बुडाला मना निश्चय सर्व खेदे उडाला. O mind, when you stopped the flow of contemplation, at that time sorrow and agitation entered your heart forcibly. All of the supreme sense of happiness and joy got drowned by separation. With that, sadly, the resolution got lost. Some of the keywords used in this shloka are Nijadhyasa, means yearning for the true self. Tutoni means broke. Bale means mightily. Shoka means grief. Santapa means agitation. Thela means stayed. Sukhananda means beatitude, a state of supreme happiness. Ananda means joy. Bhede means division or separation. Budala means drowned. Nishchayo means resolve. Khede means sadness. Udala means flew away. In the previous shloka, Samarth Ramdas Swami mentioned that we should not get into argument mode with the saintly people. In this shloka, he explains what happens when we get into that mood or mode and how that affects in a negative way. Nijadhyasa means going through the process of contemplation, which is deep and hard reflective thinking, meditation, and trying to find our true self. We should train our minds to always go through this process of reflection. Scientifically, reflection is how much light shining on an object is reflected back without absorbing into it. When it comes to thoughtful reflection, we can similarly say that any thoughts coming to our mind, positive or negative, need to go through proper analysis, then filter out all the negatives so they do not get absorbed into our mind and pollute it, while allowing the positive thoughts to enter. It is kind of a screening process, just like what is happening during this pandemic which is going on in 2020, wherein there is a process to see if someone has been impacted by the virus, screen them, then apply a quarantine of 14 days so that the spread is under control. In our minds, we should have this kind of a process to create a barrier for whatever is trying to impact us, then see if it is going to impact us in a negative way. If so, then deny the entry of that negativity into our minds. In some cases, if we are not sure, then apply a pause and revisit those thoughts again after a few days to see if it is something worth considering. When our mind is trained to do all of this, which is possible through regular meditation, then everything is going fine to at least an acceptable level. But when this process gets broken, then the hell will break loose. In the example of the pandemic, once the screening process is broken, it is tough to control the spread no matter how much we can try. All systems start failing and create havoc. Just like the invisible virus, which is extremely tiny but most dangerous. Very tiny negativity and argumentative approach can enter into our mind and then grow within it very fast to spread beyond our control to prevent it. Once that happens, the shoka means grief and santapa means agitation get their chance to forcibly enter into our minds and start destroying us. The great barrier of nijadhyasa is broken. That causes grief on the loss which it will cause and which is beyond our control. The agitation is the starting phase for the anger. We might first feel annoyed with the way things are happening, the way people are treating us. That annoyance then goes into a frustration mode. Frustration increases when we feel that whatever is happening is not going the way we want it to go, and there is a lack of how much we can control the situation and the outcome. This in turn results in us being more argumentative to prove ourselves right and why everything we say or do is right and others are wrong. We start quarreling with others, sometimes get into the mode of insulting others. That creates bitterness in relationships. If this goes on for a while, it turns into real rage. The worst enemy of the mind, krodha, rage, takes over the control of our mind. In such a state, people may experience regret afterwards and apologize for their anger, but nevertheless continue to respond angrily. Sometimes people express their anger in a nasty way, using words to demean and cause psychological pain to others. The effect of all of this is creating a bheda, a division or separation. That division may be within our thoughts, in our minds, or it may be a division or separation in relationships, or even social impact of that into our surroundings. All of this slowly but surely takes out ananda, joy, in anything we do. There is no more sukhananda, means peace of mind, the real satisfaction. The state of supreme happiness which was possible to achieve with the meditation now seems impossible to achieve. People cannot even think about meditation or reflection at this stage. They cannot stay calm even for few seconds. Forget about doing meditation for 10 to 15 minutes or longer. Now, all of this results in losing our focus, our resolutions to stay on track to whatever is that we want to achieve as goals, or to find our true self, or staying on the path of devotion. Samarth Ramdas Swami has explained the complete psychology around the worst enemy of the mind, krodha or rage, in this shloka and informs about how much devastating effects it can cause. Hence, O my mind, it is critical to avoid arguments and to apply the restraint over what is allowed to enter our minds. For that, continuous contemplation and meditation is extremely important. And yes, sometimes we even have to apply a lockdown to our minds and apply extreme measures and barriers to restrict the entry of negativity, which is spreading in a stealth mode and in a large scale all around us. निज ध्यास तो सर्व तूटोनी गेला, बळे अंतरी शोक संताप ठेला, सुखानंद आनंद भेदे बुडाला, मना निश्चयो सर्व खेदे उडाला. Join me in this humble effort of spreading this amazing part of our Maharashtrian literature and culture to the English speaking community in the entire world. Be proud of our culture. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ